Former Fall River police officer is going to prison. Michael Pessoa was convicted by a jury last month after this disturbing surveillance video came to light of him assaulting a suspect. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock was in the courtroom today and joins us now live from Fall River with the details. Matt?
Well, Kim, former Fall River police officer Michael Pessoa receiving at least a year and a half in state prison, as well as 1 year of probation following his release.
It is a somber day.
Michael Pessoa sentenced today in Fall River District Court on charges of assault and battery, intimidation of a witness, violation of civil rights, and filing false police reports, all stemming from this incident on February 12, 2019, where Pessoa can be seen punching and wrestling David LaFrance after officers removed one of his handcuffs.
Was being released. The cuffs were being taken off and he was assaulted by Officer Pessoa. The job of a police officer is protect and serve, which the vast majority do, and do very well under difficult circumstances.
Bristol County District Attorney Thomas Quinn calling this a difficult case to prosecute, but that accountability was of utmost importance, even going on to say he recommended a tougher sentence.
We recommended 4 to 5 years. He crossed the line. It's that simple. And you can't cross the line.
Going on to say that had there not been surveillance video from that night, we could be looking at something much different, especially when it comes to David LaFrance.
He was framed by false charges.
Didn't think anyone would believe me over the police. Sorry.
Pessoa given the chance to give an impact statement, getting emotional as he ended with this.
A series of events on the night of February 12, 2019 forever changed and affected many lives. I love my fiance, I love my dogs, I love my friends, I love my family very much. And I just hope I can be with them again soon.
And Pessoa's lawyers did raise concerns about sentencing him to a state prison, given his background in law enforcement. Reporting live in Fall River, Matt Paddock, 12 News.
Tonight, one of the former police officers covered in the Target 12 investigation Fall River fallout is going to prison. Michael Pessoa learned his punishment this morning after the court heard from the man Pessoa was found guilty of assaulting. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock joins us now from Fall River with what the victim had to say. Matt?
Friends and family getting emotional in the courtroom today as former Fall River police officer Michael Pessoa was handed down a sentence of at least a year and a half in state prison.
It is the order of this court that you be punished by confinement to the Massachusetts State Prison for not less than 1.5 years and not more than 3 years committed.
On May 31st, former Fall River police officer Michael Pessoa was convicted by a jury for assault and battery, intimidation of a witness, violation of civil rights, and filing false police reports. Today, he was sentenced for those crimes.
The Commonwealth's position in this case is it's a very serious matter.
This stems from an incident from February 12th of 2019. You're looking at surveillance video from that night, where you can see Pessoa punching and wrestling David LaFrance to the ground after officers removed one of his handcuffs.
I still feel the effects of it this day.
LaFrance submitting an impact statement to the judge today, telling the courtroom he's now battling with PTSD from that night.
I didn't think anyone would believe me over the police. I think a fair sentence would be to serve 5 years and 5 years parole.
Support for Pessoa today too. Letters and impact statements made by former colleagues.
But in all my time, I couldn't say I never worked with a better police officer than Mike. He was always ready to help. The amount of CPR we have done, the fires we have run into probably when we shouldn't have, to save somebody's life.
And
Sorry.
Pessoa himself getting emotional, leaving the courtroom with this.
I love my fiance, I love my dogs, I love my friends, I love my family very much. And I just hope I can be with them again soon.
Now, Pessoa's lawyers did raise concerns about sending him to a state prison, given his background in law enforcement. Reporting in Fall River, Matt Paddock, 12 News.